gentlemen, welcome to live comedy here at Tune Up. Yes, let's get that level of excitement going. How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, but I don't think that's enough excitement. That's Commonwealth Games excitement. We want the Commonwealth Games are over kind of excitement. We want the speed limits are raised back to where they should be at 110 on the Pacific Highway kind of excitement. Raise it up just a bit more. The mic is not on. Can we get that fixed? Is it working now? It is working now, but my voice, I don't need no goddamn microphone! Lift your voice up, come on, get excited! Yes, thank you. I'll be seeing you later. Alright, well, as we may or may not know, my name is Liam Daly. I'll be your host and MC for this evening. Liam is my name, of course. People think that's short for William. Well, it isn't. It's actually short for Valium. Yes, my mother was a chemist and my father grew up in the 60s, so you know. And last name Daly, get that from my father's side, obviously. My mother's last name is actually Punchard. And she didn't want to get married purely because if she did, she'd legally be known as Mrs. Punchard Daly. Sad, funny, but true.
Punchard Daly.
Yes.
Sorry to repeat your.
I'm glad that you're paying attention.
I am.
But my name isn't as much as important as these next names. So I want you to give a round of applause for each one of these names who you may or may not have heard of. We've got, how many have we got tonight? We have got 7 of the best comedians that we could source from Southeast Queensland. They are Stephen M. Hey! Susan Thomas. Hey! Brian Freeman. Hey! Harry Grintle. Hey! Miriam Bell. Hey! Johnny Winter. Go Johnny! And Hugh Jorgen. Whoa! What a headliner this will be, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a personal question to ask each and every one of you. Did you all manage to find a park okay this evening? How difficult was it? Yes, no.
Like a park with trees
Like
or
a-
a car park?
Like a car park, like you actually
I
found...
thought public transport.
So basically you gave up and said, no, this is not worth it. I'm never going to find a car park.
On life and trust.
Life, yes, exactly.
I'm the only chick in the room.
You're the only chick in the room, so you're the only one that can attest to that one fact. But the rest of the guys, well, actually, there are 2 others.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
Well, you're the only chick in the room. They're just trash. Folks, I think that's enough warming up the crowds. I'm going to bring up your very first act. He has no last name. It is just an M. His name is Stephen M. Give a round of applause to Stephen M, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! One more time for Stephen M, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen M. Guy without a last name, just a letter for a last name. But you know, I will say this, you know, some new stuff that works, but this is what it's all about here, you know, letting loose and trying out, and if you're not satisfied with any of the comedy tonight, we could always give you your money back. As a matter of fact, you know, money back. But you know, it kind of gets me into the theme of the Commonwealth Games, like what happened to the athletes that didn't make the elite level? You know, and it kind of gets me thinking, you know, some of the couriers with the work with Australia Post, they must be, you know, amateur level shot putters, javelin throwers, you know, discus throwers, the way they deliver their passes, like, ah! Yeah, it's delivered. And then down the Gold Coast, you know, a few baton relay runners, baton being code for drugs, of course. And there are definitely a few sprinters from where I come from, Logan. Hugh gets it. But one interesting thing as well, because you need your mobile phone, I kind of relate to that as well, where you need your mobile phone, you can't function without it. You know, it's your expandable memory. And I can definitely say I wouldn't be half as intelligent as I am without my mobile phone and my access to Wikipedia. You know, purely based on that information, I'm probably twice as smart as I used to be. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring to you your next act. Very, 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 very unique styling. None other Then Susan Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. Give a round of applause for Susan Thomas.
Thank you.
Susan Thomas, one more time.
Mercy.
Who has graciously tangled this right around these stands. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next act brings into question a little topic of political correctness, but before I bring him up, I want to talk about something about a politically correct act that's happened recently. And maybe you've heard about this, or maybe you haven't. In Victoria, they've actually gone out of their way to change the pedestrian crosswalk signal to a woman in a dress for gender equality. Now, the first thing I've got to ask is, did they just assume the gender of a crosswalk signal? Now, this is where I consider myself to be progressive, because I don't see a man or a woman. I just see a friggin' light! But as a man, it does raise a few concerns with regards to the female crosswalk signal. What if she's not turned on? What if she starts sending me mixed signals? What if she gives me the green signal, then halfway through changes her mind and gives me the red signal? Do I still come? Do I stop? What do I do?
One of those periods. You gotta finish quickly.
Gotta finish quickly, gotta get across as quickly as you can. Let me ask you this. Does it make me a sexist if I jaywalk?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to answer that. He's like, ah.
Controversial.
But you know what? It does have one benefit, the female crosswalk signal. It can help to curb jaywalking. Because, I mean, let's face the facts here. Nobody wants to cross a woman when she's on the red. And with that, I'm going to bring up your very next acts. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Freeman, everybody!
Hey!
Hey guys, how are ya?
What happened in the intro? I did.
Oh, good job everything, Liam. Thank you. Well, that's not gone. Hey!
God damn it, Ryan. So what was your name, good sir? Be gone in, what is your name, sir?
My name is Abdul.
Your name is Abdul.
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 That's what it is.
And whereabouts are you from? Originally?
Canada.
Canada.
Toronto.
Toronto, Canada.
Yes.
Is it just as cold there as it is right now?
No.
No.
When it's cold, it's really snowy.
It's really cold.
It's really cold.
Really snowy, really cold.
Yes.
That's some awesome stuff. Have you ever been to a comedy show before?
This is the first time, and I'm shocked.
After this, would you ever go to one again?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he's hosting it, though.
If he's hosting it,
I would pay $20 entry if he was hosting it.
Hey!
how much would you pay for me?
It depends. We just started right now.
We just started right now. You missed all the good jokes. Now I'm out of jokes.
No, you didn't.
But what I will do, I'll give her the fist bump and say congratulations and good job for your participation. So what was your name again? Abdul. An applause for Abdul, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Now, if I could just check that little cheat sheet for a second, because I want to make sure I get this guy's name right. Of course, I got his name, but you don't know his name. But I'm going to tell you who he is.
Oh,
He's our very next comedian, and his name is Harry Frickel. Ladies and gentlemen, now, would you prefer in the mic stand, or would you prefer to hold it? He wants to hold it, ladies and gentlemen. Give a round of applause for that. One more time for Harry Quintal, ladies and gentlemen. You were talking about KFC before, and maybe everyone in the room has heard this, but there was actually a crisis, a food crisis in the United Kingdom. KFC ran out of chicken.
What?
It's like, what? It's like, oh my God. You can't stop staring at it. Thinking about meats.
What are you looking at?
I should
What are you
keep up
laughing
with
about?
what's Yeah, but KFC in the UK ran out of chicken. It's like, wow, KFC ran out of chicken. I don't know what they're complaining about. KFC down the road from me runs out of chicken all the goddamn time. I mean, think about it. Did they not think that this would happen at some points? mean, have they seen some of the large individuals that go to KFC? They're not rationing the supply. They're not limiting it to one bucket per customer per family. It's not like they've got any form of security or check-in baggage, like checking their baggage and going, mate, what's this? Can't let you through with that. Or put them on a weight, or put them on some form of scales and go, like the airport, go, nah, mate, 10 kilos over, we can't let you through with that. Going to drop it. But here's the thing though, and this is actually serious. Before anyone did their fact checking, it was speculated that KFC actually pulled their chicken line because of an outbreak of bird flu. So essentially what they said is that KFC pulled their chicken line because they didn't want to sell the public an unhealthy chicken product. And I'll leave you on that thought while we bring up the next act. A lovely lady from the back, Miriam Bell. Bring her up with a round of applause. Just get it out of here.
Thanks. Hi, everybody.
One more time for Miriam Bell, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the next act, but I've always wanted to do this, and wanted to do it in the style that the original curator of this room does it in. Folks, we're going to keep this show on the road, and we're going to bring up our very next act. It's come all the way down from Surf's Paradise, got a really long way. Please put your hands together for Johnny Winter, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Winter.
Thanks very much, Liam. Thank you. we have got the show on the road, didn't we? You are completely correct. Round of applause for our MC, Liam Daly, making his debut here as MC.
Fuck you, it's not David.
Now,
Here we go.
Johnny Winter, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh goodness, we've got one more act to go.
Yes.
And Brian is excited, everyone's excited. But before we do, I want to do a little, just a bit more crowd work before we go. But I want to do it in the style of a Facebook conversation to illustrate just how bad Facebook Messenger and Facebook conversations are and how unrealistic they are in application to modern day society. So I'm going to have a conversation with a random person from the audience in the style of Facebook. So, that's my mate James right there. Hey James, how's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. So how's your day been? What you get up to today?
Just work today, yeah, wasn't too bad.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, can I get a word, thanks? Sorry, I was out. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, yeah. And that's our unrealistic expectation. And group chat's even better. Because basically that's like going, hi, how's it going? 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 How's it going? How's it going? And everyone tell me how's it going at the same freaking time! And that's why I think it's unrealistic. Facebook conversation, don't you guys agree? Yes. And with that, I'm going to get you to a very fun act. Now, I will say this. This guy scares me a little. I'm afraid to stand in front of him.
Exactly, because I wanted
And if you stick around, you'll know why. There's none other than Hugh Jorgen, ladies and gentlemen!
Thank you very much, Liam. Hello, everybody. How you doing?
What the
I'm going to start the act a bit differently tonight, but stop pointing at me.
One more time for Hugh Jorgen, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, I am so sexually frustrated right now. Because I like blondes and red dresses. And yes. Oh my goodness. But ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to the close of the comedy night. I wanted to give one more round of applause for each of the acts that you've seen tonight. Stephen M., Susan Thomas, Brian Freeman, Harry Brittle, on Saturday at 7:30 or every Thursday at 8:30. Like on Facebook, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys next time.
Have a great night, guys. Thumbs up. Bye, Dad.
Yeah.
Say hello and goodbye to Hugh Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. We hardly knew ye. Hey Brian, why do you keep getting in me shot? You're a camera hog.
What's he doing?
Say hello! I don't endorse this, but I enjoy this. Hey, which country are you from?
Scotland.
You're from Scotland? Praise be said, I'm from Scotland. Where are your hair from? Hey, hair's from North Cooklands.
Oh, hey, Mummy! Hey, Mummy!
Hey, hello.
Hello, my friend!
Hi, guys.
I'm from Russia!
He's rushing away from you. He's from Russia, as in he's rushing to get the hell out. He's rushing to get the hell away from you.
What the fuck? What?